Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Master Detective Archives Rain Code. In the last episode, we began the search for the truth hidden deep within the depths of the mystery labyrinth, tied to the case that's been completely and utterly sunk by the lies surrounding this mystery. Thankfully, we were able to solve one of the biggest mysteries of the entire case, the truth about the demise of Shashi, the leader of the rebellion, and what truly happened to him when we had found him dead on the roof of their base. Thankfully, we were able to prove without a shadow of a doubt someone did in fact take him out, and had a plausible, undeniable way to escape the seemingly inescapable rooftop, using a time detonation to their advantage to cover their escape route. A opened water drain of all things that they had used to just swim away from the crime scene in little to no time at all, pretty much unmasking another main culprit in my eyes. Although, is it the only two of them of the resistance members, or is it more of them that are truly involved with this case? Honestly, only time will truly tell, since it seems like there's definitely two culprits here. Although, the thing is there more, is the real question. But, yeah, we definitely unmasked one of them. There's no way around it. Icardi is 100% one. There's no way. And then, Servan for the cameras. Because why would he make bombs if he's not involved? Like, it's pretty much undeniable for those two at this point.
These scenes are common in adventures, but are you certain the culprit is among them?
Definitely out of the four, 100%. But, we don't know for sure about two of them. Margalaw and Aruka seem to somewhat have no connection so far, even though I really felt like Aruka had a connection just due to her being somebody that I would see would take somebody out anyways. But, Margalaw, I'm not as sure about him yet.
There are only two ways the culprit could get a hold of Shachi's gun, the murder weapon.
Which is true.
Either steal it from the safe or get it from Shachi himself.
Which is undeniable, so it had to be a resistance leader no matter what, and we knew that.
In any case, the only ones who could have done it are members of the resistance.
The only question is, how many of them?
Is it possible the culprit took the victim's gun by force? If so, a complete stranger could have done it.
No, I don't think it was a complete stranger. They had to prep everything.
But if someone tried to take his gun, I'm sure Shachi would have drawn it and threatened them.
Although, they said he was peaceful.
If so, the culprit would have realized
Somewhat.
the target was left-handed.
Which is true.
I see. That would conflict with a cover-up attempted at the crime scene.
Yeah, that would definitely. And Aruka would have known he was left-handed, so it couldn't have been Aruka then. So, literally the only person that could have jumped into the storm drain would literally be Icardi, which he's a swimmer, and he had to swim through water in order to escape. So, if he had literally no time, he'd have to be, like, completely ready to do so. Everything there. He had 10 seconds, did it, got out, and got as quickly out of there as possible. So, yeah, 100% adds up for Icardi.
Also,
And then
the culprit issued
Servan.
a proclamation on behalf of the resistance against the peacekeepers.
Which is true. Plus, the person that made the proclamation, to me, sounded like Icardi when we heard it originally, too. So, that already added up there, too, to be fair. He was very suspicious from the start. And then, Servan, not as much, to be fair. But, so curious, we never found Aruka when it came to... Well, we never found any of the other three. We only saw Margalaw after the case started. But, I'm not sure how Aruka is not part of this, if she isn't. Because she seems like there's, like, no way around it that she's a part of it, right? I would think so.
At the time, I didn't understand why it was sent to the peacekeepers.
Yeah, why exactly was it?
But it must have been to corner Shachi by steering the peacekeepers toward the hideout.
Maybe.
The culprit then ambushed him when he arrived on the roof.
Huh.
Which means the culprit anticipated the target fleeing up there.
That would make sense, I guess.
Perhaps it was a planned escape route the Resistance had decided on beforehand.
It's possible.
If they fled using the emergency stairs, it would be easy to shake off pursuers.
Although wouldn't the Peacekeepers also know about the emergency stairs? Although they never went up them, to be fair.
As a matter of fact, the Peacekeepers were held up there. If he hadn't been killed, he would have escaped.
Huh.
So all of it was calculated. Whoever it is, they are truly frightening.
They definitely are. Whoever it was definitely someone scary out of the group here.
And that culprit is among them?
100%.
If we organize all the clues we've got so far, we can narrow down who the culprit is.
Which is true. Although they're still saying it's only one person, though. I really do think it's more than one.
But how long will they keep running? At this rate, there's no end in sight.
Looks like we're climbing up a drawbridge, to me. So there's gotta be an end in sight there. Although Yuma just jumped off the bridge, though, like a crazy man.
Faster! Over there!
Over where? But yeah, so far, there's still a lot of questions, though. But, ooh, an aquarium.
A giant water tank?
That's interesting. But why, though?
In here, you always find the culprit if you keep solving mysteries. So the only way to catch up to them is...
I guess swimming in there? Huh?
to solve mysteries!
Oh, okay, I was about to say. Okay, then, what do you want us to solve here, Shinigami? Because, not sure what kind of question you have here for us. What would be necessary for the culprit to commit the crime?
Come on! I'm counting on you, Master!
That's a good question, actually. What's our choices, though? I would think someone that knows how to swim would be a good one. Yeah, that's definitely one for sure. Just because of the fact of water is a big thing to do with this case. So, 100% swimming. But Acardi was like, with the fact of the water of everything, it kind of pointed to him since the beginning. So, honestly, that's not really a surprise to me, because I called him out since the beginning of the case. So, sorry there, Acardi, but we found you. Now just find out who your accomplices are, because I'm pretty sure you have one. Or two.
In order to commit this crime, the most important requirement is to be an excellent swimmer.
100%. Because being able to swim in a storm drain does not sound very easy.
Jumping from that height into a storm drain would also require training and experience.
Which is true, and we know that he's a diver too. He can dive anywhere, from what Margalaw said.
Maybe they had high diving experience through swimming competitions.
Which would make a lot of sense.
We finally caught up!
Yep. Although that only points at one of them, though, so far, and not multiple.
The truth is crystal clear. The one who murdered Shachi
is undeniably Acardi. So, sorry there, Acardi. You ain't getting out of this, bud. There is no way you can dispute that one.
I wouldn't kill anyone!
Well, debatable with what we know about you making those cameras.
I didn't kill anyone!
Yeah, right. Yeah, totally, Mr. Frog.
I haven't done anything.
Not sure about you.
There's no way I could kill Shachi.
Nah, I could see you doing it too, to be fair. But, yeah, definitely a Cardi. No way around it. Sorry there, bud. But, you are super suspicious.
You took advantage of your swimming skills to murder Shachi!
Plus, let's be honest here, Mr. Elf is like a scary-looking dude, to be fair, too. But I did say something at the beginning that scary-looking people could be the nicest people, too. But ended up he was scary, and he was scary on two different ways. Scary personality, scary person. Huh. Well, Cardi kind of stacked up entirely in your worst possible favor, buddy.
Huh? What?
But there's no undeniable proof for you, at least.
No! That's insane! I'm not the culprit!
Yeah, sure. I'll believe it. Not. Ooh. Cool mystery phantom.
I didn't kill Shachi! I'm not the culprit!
I don't know, man. You look pretty monsterly to me, for sure. You look like a Bane almost from, and Scarecrow mixed together from Batman, to me. He's pretty cool looking. Although he's, like, obviously supposed to be a deep-sea diver kind of thing. But that's pretty cool, though.
Such a foreboding presence. Is this the true identity of the final monster protecting the hidden treasure?
No, there's definitely... Oh, I'm pretty sure there's more than just one. But at least we got a Cardi down for sure.
But most of the mystery has already been solved. This is just its last stand.
You sure? Huh.
Master, let's solve this thing once and for all!
But why was he flooding Marunamon District? And how did he flood it in the first place?
Right.
Well, we know how they flooded it, to be fair. But didn't we have, like, a map of, like, an irrigation system and all that, too? We never went into any of that stuff. Huh. But maybe we'll go into that now, maybe. Because I feel like that's a major part to everything. Although, why would he flood it? Huh. We saw the safes floating in the water, but that was why I kept thinking that Margaloth still was involved. Huh. But so far we are getting somewhere with Ocardi for sure. Okay, definitely Servan wouldn't be able to go into the drain for sure. We could definitely hold on to that. And then what else do we have? Margaloth being at his shop. I guess, yeah, that's fair. But, yeah, so definitely Servan's part. Servan once nearly drowned in an irrigation channel, which caused him lasting trauma, so he has PTSD from even thinking about swimming, for sure. So we'll hold on to that for sure.
Where's your evidence?
Although that doesn't... Ow. I meant to go... Well, we have evidence, but I don't think that's where we swing.
There are other resistance members.
Which is true. I guess we just wait for Servan.
Margala is the culprit.
No.
Margala shot Shachi on the roof.
Yeah, sorry there, bud. He was nowhere near the roof. Oh.
For now.
Okay, so we did need to hold on to the Margaloth one. I was thinking that, I wasn't thinking that they were going to have us hold both of those, because both of those seem like ones we could swing at the same time, to be fair. First you gotta prove that Geezer didn't do it. What kind of evidence can help with that?
I knew it.
When Shachi was shot on the hideout roof, Margaloth was somewhere else. Yep, his little art shop. There should be evidence that can prove it. Let's check the solution keys. Yeah, we have nothing but undeniable proof for him. I was thinking that Servan would be the one that we would disprove first.
Where's your evidence?
There, but we definitely have all the proof that we need about him. Ow. I don't know why that didn't count as a dodge, but sometimes those do and sometimes they don't.
Margala shot Shachi on the roof.
Yeah, sorry there, buddy. He is an alibi. But nice try, though. Definitely a nice try. What do you got to say about that, though?
Margala has an alibi. It's impossible for him to have done it.
Which, for Shachi at least, I'm not sure about the rest of the case, though. Shachi's gun was designed by Ruka and then Servan. I'm going to say hold on to Servan this time.
It's not Margala.
Mm-hmm. Surprised you're not saying Ruka. Okay, he's going for Ruka right now. Well, no, that doesn't make sense too. I guess we'll hold on. Just with what we have on Ruka. Which is true, but she would know. I don't know, man. Because, yes, she did design it, but it doesn't have the rest of that part on there, though. We can try it. But that doesn't disprove her, though. But she would know about the positioning of everything. Do I just go for it? Let's go for it. Let's just try it. I swung, but not fast enough. Oh, next you gotta prove that Aruka isn't the culprit. But she doesn't have an alibi, huh?
That's why.
Yeah, we have to approach this differently from how we handled Margaloth. Oh, we have to lie. I didn't know this was a lie one. I thought it would tell us when to do so, though, for those, to be fair, because that's how it happened last time. But it looks like this one we have to lie on. Okay. Then we gotta check the evidence for something that can help. Let's take another look at the solution keys. Okay.
If it's not Margot.
So which one do I swing on, then, if we want to do that, then? The second one, I guess? Sometimes I'm not as sure for dodging those. Sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't. Nah, I still doubt that one, for sure, buddy. But, let's try swinging there. Just because it doesn't specifically say that he was holding it in his left hand. It should be the left hand part connected to that in like an updated version and have it like half and half.
So she knew Shachi was left-handed.
Yeah, she would know that, and she would have put it in his hand. So, undeniable there too, bud.
She never would have made that mistake faking a suicide.
And I would believe that. Just because she's a gun nut. Okay, Servan is definitely next one, because he's going to definitely call out all of them
It's not Margot.
with how he's been.
It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit.
Doubt. 100% doubt there, bud. But nice try, though.
Culprit is Servan.
Yeah, sure. He's too small
He
to do
killed
it.
Shachi on the roof.
Can I do this? No. Not going to do it on that one. There's more to that one.
The corpse.
Don't swing yet.
Then escape.
How do I hit those? Yeah, sorry there, but that's where there is nothing but truth that could be shattered there. Nice try, though, but that leaves only you, bud. And I don't think you can disprove that.
Servan was traumatized after once nearly drowning, so there's no way he would have dove into a drain.
Yep, so, what do you got about that one, Acardi? Because, honestly, it's kind of pretty undeniable from there. Although, I still feel like he's still connected, though, even if he didn't take out Shachi. But we did repel his mystery phantom for now. So he's not denying being that, or, well, he's still denying it, obviously, but he's not denying it now, for now at least. Oh, we're in Marinamon District, actually, I just realized.
You did it! You defeated the monster!
For now.
Huh? But what about the treasure?
There's not really treasure in here. Actually, yeah, we haven't seen a treasure chest in this case. I just realized that. We've been getting our stuff from the actual, like, recreations and stuff this time. Huh.
That's strange. We found the culprit and also cut down his excuses.
So am I right on there being multiple?
But the truth still hasn't appeared? Where is the real culprit's soul?
That's a good question, Shinigami.
The countdown hasn't stopped yet. It went down by a lot again.
Okay, so we got 30 minutes left, but that doesn't seem like that low of amount of time, honestly.
Perhaps there is a secret final boss in this labyrinth?
Honestly, I would think so.
Wait, I know.
It's what?
Stop. If anything, I'm the secret protagonist.
Yeah, Shinigami is definitely a secret protagonist, I would say. Although I feel like she's an antagonist sometimes, because she's kind of against Yuma and with Yuma multiple times, like a foil, kind of, in a way. But, honestly, she's a protagonist. She's a good person, technically. Even though she's a bad person at the same time.
Moving on. This means we haven't revealed the truth of this mystery labyrinth.
Yeah, all those irrigation channel pictures and stuff like that.
Maybe it's because we don't have a solid overall picture of the case.
Yeah, I want to know more about the solid picture, because there's more to it. I feel like it's impossible for just one person to do everything we saw, even with the amount of time that they had.
The overall picture?
There's no mistake that Ikari made Shachi's murder look like a suicide.
It is true.
But we don't know why he did it.
We really don't.
If you wanted to kill him, there are simpler ways to do it. Why bring the peacekeepers into this?
Honestly, very good question.
So we need to find the motive.
The only thing is what is the motive?
As long as that's an unknown, we won't reach the truth.
Which makes a lot of sense. Motives. I really didn't see a motive anywhere. The only thing that can lead...
Water is flowing somewhere.
Flowing? Yeah, it is moving, actually. Where is it going?
Oh, so it is. I wonder where it is heading.
Well, maybe the mystery labyrinth will kind of lead us to the answer then.
Water flows somewhere. If the mystery labyrinth is a reflection of reality, the flow of water may have some significance.
Maybe.
Then let's see where it leads us. This could be the...
That was, I'll replay her line.
Then let's see where it leads us. This could be the path to the hidden treasure.
Maybe.
You know, this case seems to involve water an awful lot.
Yeah, that was one thing that kind of really hurt Icardi in this case, I think. For that part, for him being one of the culprits. It kind of, like, it threw him literally into the crosshairs of us since the beginning, just because of that part. From Doya District being flooded was a hint too at that point, if you think about it. In the very first place, so Icardi really didn't have a chance in this one. His swimming talent didn't help him at all.
The slums where the crime took place are flooded, like the entire commercial area.
Yeah, definitely so.
Right. Given that, the truth should be wherever the water leads.
Although, where does it lead? And why? And why flood Marunamon, of all things? Oh, another ticking time clock, and that left us with 14 minutes. Counting down.
Dead end? And this countdown timer...
Yep.
Looks like it's linked to that countdown, and it's dropping by a lot.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Hey, Master? Maybe this isn't a dead end.
It most definitely isn't.
Maybe it's a giant bomb.
Oh, so we gotta defuse it like in the outside world then.
Huh? What?
And I don't have enough time to talk about things, so I'm gonna have to let them just talk and hope I get a way around that.
Oh my! What a big, breathtaking bomb! I cannot help but be impressed.
It's pretty cool.
You shouldn't be!
But yeah, we shouldn't be impressed by it.
I'm sure this is the heart of this mystery labyrinth. So there's only one thing left to do.
Honestly, with what we did in the outside world, probably defuse it.
Master, you just gotta defuse this bomb too, like how you did in the real world.
Makes sense, since everything is connected to each other.
This giant bomb?
Although it does not look that easy, to be fair, and we don't have a transceiver.
If you can solve the mystery, the bomb will stop ticking. So really, it's no different from what you've been doing.
Maybe.
Good luck, Yuma. I am confident that you can do it. For you are the elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
Well, that title definitely gets longer and longer, and it's a pretty long title, honestly.
You'll be fine, Master. You've got the best mentor there is.
Debatable sometimes.
Okay, I'll try.
But, what kind of question we got? Because that's going to be entirely important here. What was the purpose of the terror attacks? Okay, we got 12 minutes. Let's talk to them.
What do we do?
What about you, Shinigami?
Master?
Master, did you find the answer?
Okay, how do we swing on this? Because there's one above us. Diversion, call to revolution, indiscriminate terrorism. I think it's a diversion, honestly. I'm gonna go with that. Was the bombing a diversion? Yes. Let's see. Is that it? It seems right. Oh, it cut. And the time stopped.
Seems like
No, it didn't.
that was correct. Yet the countdown has not stopped.
There's more to solve, it looks like.
That has to mean there are more mysteries left.
Seemingly, yeah.
You mean the diversion? What does it mean?
Very good question, Fubuki.
Since they made me defuse the bombs, the culprit's goal wasn't destruction.
Yeah, that was just the first part of it, to get us, to waste time.
They just wanted to frame me as a terrorist to put the Peacekeepers' attention on me.
and they weren't in Marunimon. From what we knew, they were looking for Shachi, and they more cared about finding us and Shachi, seemingly. Well, Shachi was dead for quite a lot of time, but so they were really looking for us near the end of that, and they did, because they cornered us. But, yeah, for sure, they were looking for us, and they thought we were in Doya still, although they ended up finding us in Marunimon.
That's why they set up such a complex, time-consuming puzzle that had me running all around Kanai Ward.
Seemingly, yeah. That definitely seems to be the case, although is that entirely everything?
I meant I just wanted to know the definition of the word diversion.
Okay.
What? I have to start there?
You don't, Yuma. Don't even try it at this point.
You can find your dictionary later. For now, you gotta defuse that bomb.
Yeah, what's our next question here?
Right.
Because right now, we still have time ticking.
Yuma. If only I could use my forte.
It's fine.
There's no need to apologize. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now.
We really wouldn't be.
Yuma.
So don't worry about that. Desuhiko and Halara couldn't do their powers, but we keep forgetting to tell her that.
Master, you're too reliant on others. It's about time you start doing things on your own.
Yeah, it really is about Yuma's time at this point. We're four mysteries in. Yuma should be more than capable to solve a case without as much help nowadays at this point.
Well, I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
Okay, Yuma, what you got?
You believe?
You're surprised by that?
The God of Darkness believes in Yuma?
Well, she was with us this entire time, Fubuki.
Focus! You're out of time, Master! Defuse this bomb!
We'll try. But we still got one more mystery to solve, though, outside of the next one. What was the culprit doing during the diversion? Huh? There's no selection here. It looks like they're just repeating themselves, I think? Let me double check.
You won't be able to defuse this until you've unlocked it with a solution key.
Oh, solution key. Oh. What was the culprit doing during the diversion? Well, flooding Marunimon district, 100%. There's no way around that one. That's not even a question. Although, why, though?
Yes! The countdown stopped! You defused it!
Is it 100% down, though? Seems like it is.
Yuma?
Okay, good. So no more time limit involved here. That's good. I bet you it would actually go off if you took enough time, though. So, good that we got that out of the way. So we're not forced to, a timer anymore. Seemingly. That's a creepy-looking door. Okay, then. Well, door's open. So, in we go, Yuma and crew. The only thing is what are we going to find on the other side of it? Oh.
So the culprit's real goal was to flood Marunimon district.
Although, why? Why Marunimon?
They used the bomb threat to draw the Peacekeeper's attention toward me.
Seemingly, yeah.
Meanwhile, the culprit sabotaged the valves of the power plants and the reservoir to flood Marunimon district.
Huh.
But what's the point in doing that? Perhaps they wished to sow chaos throughout the city. The resistance was challenging the Peacekeepers.
True.
Then why not just detonate the bombs? A lot simpler than flooding the place.
You would think so.
It's true. If their goal was to cause chaos, they could have just used the bombs.
Yeah.
Considering that, the culprit must not have wanted to destroy the place.
Maybe. Huh. But with the fact that we're here, that means we're pretty much to
There! We finally cornered you!
the main culprit, though, based on how we know everything else. So is Servan not connected? Really? He seems like undeniably connected, but, huh. But hey, Cardi, long time no see, buddy.
Wait! Please hear me out.
No. There's no way you're talking yourself out of this one.
This was Shachi's wish.
Yeah, sure.
Shachi's wish?
Do you have proof on that?
Shachi was always fighting for the sake of Kanai Ward.
Although he won it peacefully, though. So, why did you not do it peacefully if that's the case?
He wanted to close the gap between the rich and poor. wanted to reduce the suffering of children.
That doesn't reduce anything! You're drowning children. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
This mission was to flood Marunaman district, to send the rich a message.
Although, why did you put the, put one of the bombs right at their all-girls children's school? Yeah, sure, that's definitely, not hurting children or anything like that, because, if we didn't make it there, let's be honest here, there's no way Shachi would have been okay with that, if that's your case there, Cardi. I don't believe you at all. I'm sorry.
But flooding the place is just terrorism. It would only make them angry, not actually accomplish anything.
They literally thought it was the entire time. What are you talking about?
So Shachi decided to offer up his life.
I doubt that with the fact of how his eyes were when we found his body. He looked surprised, if anything.
He wanted me to kill him, to make it look like the peacekeepers did it.
I doubt that. I don't know, Yuma. Don't believe this man. He's not trustworthy.
Shachi gave his life for this mission. If you expose the truth, this would all be for nothing.
Is that a bad thing? You did nothing but bad here.
Are you really going to disregard his dying wish? And his sacrifice?
Honestly, yes. Because it's not his wish. I'm 100%.
Now that you see the truth, please, just leave!
Nah, I don't feel like it.
Very well. I understand your circumstances. We shall take our leave.
We're not leaving Fubuki. If anybody deserves what happens with Shinigami at the end of these mystery labyrinths, Akari definitely deserves it. I'm sorry. He's definitely going. Him and the Nail Man, and obviously the copycat Nail Man, and then obviously the train, all were good people to definitely get taken down at the end. For, obviously, they were real bad people. Although Chapter 2 was a different situation, since that was morally gray. That was morally right to take out those guys, honestly. But with the second chapter case, that was the only time it was really morally gray. But I don't believe you, Cardi.
No.
Looks like Yuma doesn't either. Good.
That's a lie. Shachi didn't want this.
Thank you, Yuma. Because there's no way he would.
What?
It looks like we might have caught him in it, too.
How would you know? You know nothing about the Resistance!
Which is true, but we know a decent amount about you guys now at this point.
I've heard him speak. Shachi valued human lives more than anything.
Which is what we were told, to be fair, by multiple people. So, yeah, I can agree to it, but I'm still a little mad that he brought that revolver up to the rooftop, because that kind of went against what he said. Even if he didn't know, we knew.
We don't kill people.
And he said that multiple times too.
We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost.
Which is true.
We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
And the plan is to capture evidence of the Peacekeepers doing bad things around the town, and then use that evidence once they had enough of it to completely undeniably take them down with it. The only thing is the Peacekeepers could still kind of fight against that, because everyone in Kanai Ward is scared of them, so they wouldn't be able to fight back.
Shachi wouldn't resort to something as foul as this.
He really wouldn't.
Sacrifice? Dying wish? How dare you lie about that?
Yeah, sorry there, bud. There's more to it why you did this.
Shut up!
And it looks like we are at the end, because this is those little castles that we see in the God Shinigami mode, so Akari is a single target, really. How? Servan, though.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
He's mad.
Yuma!
Oh, Yuma, you ready?
You'll pay for this.
We'll try and make him.
I'll expose the truth and defend Shachi
Shachi's honor!
The only thing, though, is because of the fact that Shachi was the one that hired us for this case, we'll never find out what he knew about the homunculi stuff, which really is bad. Because if he is indeed a really good guy, like we're fighting for him right now, he would have told us what he knew, which is unfortunate. And really sad that he ended up going if he really was a good guy, which, honestly, I think it's undeniable at this point, based on everything. Huh. But yep, definitely got Shinigami mode, for sure. That's really weird, though. I really suspected Servan. Really, I really did. Just because of all the cameras and just the stuff inside them. So where is Servan and Aruka? Huh. Yeah, I have no words on where they could possibly be. Unless they just ran from the base when everything went down. Like Shachi had them leave. Or something. Huh. But Margalaw wasn't there, so that doesn't add up.
Let's head to the truth, Master.
But I just gotta remember tackle is Y and A is kick, and then B is the jump. But, it's undeniable, bud. Keep trying it. Nope. Not gonna happen.
That's bullshit!
Mm-hmm, yeah, sure.
Stop!
Nope.
Shut up!
Yeah, it's definitely not happening, dude.
Shut up!
So far, you're not denying it. You're just saying to stop trying to get to you. No solution walls? I'm surprised about that one.
Stop! You're an outsider. What do you know?
Mm-hmm, yeah, sure.
You have no idea what we went through in the slums.
Although it doesn't sound like you were there long.
This is a declaration of our beliefs as part of the resistance.
I kicked that, but okay.
We have to defeat Amaterasu Corporation.
But in this way, no.
The city into chaos. Shachi gave up his own life for that.
He didn't.
This is what Shachi wanted.
Yeah, right.
Shachi told me to do it.
Uh-huh. Well, girls' school, definitely not. I don't believe that one bit with the fact that if it was for the children, he wouldn't have done that.
We were in a noble battle to end the disparity between rich and poor.
Mm-hmm, yeah, sure. I definitely believe that there, Mr. Untrustworthy of the entire group. Let's see here. This could definitely be the answer right there. Let's see here. We were in a noble battle to end disparity between rich and poor. Resistance motive. And then the safe. We never said anything about the safe yet, to be fair. Let's see here. Can float on water since the air inside cannot escape. Resistance motive. Let's see here. However, they were also prepared a method to defuse the bombs which they shared with him, and despite knowing it would back them into a corner, they still made a criminal declaration. Their actions seem to be inconsistent with what the Resistance's true purpose is. I'm gonna say it's probably this one, because the fact of, one of the bombs was in front of a bank, and I said something like, was this a bank heist or something, and they're making us get cameras for their escape route or something, which ended up not being the case, but it seems like it might have actually been at the same time, to me. And that would make a theme for this chapter too, for me, because everything's been themed. We had the Mystery Express, we had a serial killer / copycat killer, we had a theater club performance, which is like Phantom of the Opera kind of stuff. So a bank heist doesn't seem out of the question as a theme. Because other than that, the only other thing I can think of is what was it? I'm trying to think of it. Truth and lies, kind of like who can you really trust kind of thing would also be a theme. But the thing is Out of the two, this seemed really interesting. Why they had a case from Arunimon, or safe from Arunimon, in their base, and why we saw them floating in the water when we did head to Arunimon near the end of the chapter for this search part of everything. I'm gonna say it's more than likely this one, but I'll read it out though. The same kind of safe as found in the Resistance hideouts. A sturdy safe used in the important facilities in Marunimon District, including the bank. It has the latest time-delayed lock. After operating the dial, it does not open unless you wait exactly 5 minutes. Its airtight properties cause it to float on water, since the air inside cannot escape. I'm gonna go with this one because this is the only one that seems like it disputes between rich and poor. Let's try it. I'm gonna go for it. I don't think it hurts us.
The truth of the case.
It'll do damage to us if it's wrong, I think. But we haven't messed up yet. Seems like it's working. And it was the answer. Really? Okay, so it was a bank heist. Huh. Nice try there, Cardi. But time to give up. Because you're done for, bud. But geez. What a crazy chapter. Just gonna say that. This chapter was insane. There's no way around that. This chapter was insane. But it was pretty good. Although one culprit is not what I was expecting. And if we can pull his
It has nothing to do with Shachi or the Resistance.
If we can pull the soul out of the body, I guess that confirms it from there. Because, well, Shinigami can go all the way through. But I don't see Serban, I don't see Margalon, I don't see Ruka. So it seems like it is just a Cardi in the end.
You just wanted to take the safes.
Yep, just to make your wallet even bigger. It's a nice try though.
Huh? Safes?
Well, they were floating all around everything in the water there, so it definitely seemed like if he were to swim back through, with the fact that we know he could swim, he could just push them out with the flooded water. So, and since nobody's there to stop him, he could just easily do it.
Many facilities in Marunimon District use safes made by Amaterasu Corporation, including the bank.
And they know how to open them. Every single leader, other than apparently Margalaw.
These safes are completely airtight, and they can actually float on water.
Which is the case.
Oh, we did see some safes floating around Marunimon District.
Which is 100% true.
The culprit knew they could float, and planned to exploit that to steal all the safes from the bank.
Although, how did he know that they can float? How would he test that?
The safes would normally be too heavy to move, but they'd be easy to take if they were floating.
Which would make a lot of sense.
So, it was a bank heist?
Apparently. So I was right on that from the start. Because, that was literally something that I said as soon as we put one in front of the bank, because I didn't trust these guys. And apparently, I only didn't need to trust one of them, but still though. Huh.
Yes, that's right. That's the truth behind this case.
Wow, I guessed that since, like, the beginning then. Although I said that as a joke, to be fair. But still.
You took advantage of Kanai Ward's unique features in your plan to rob the bank.
Yep, sorry, Cardi.
This isn't what the Resistance believed in. In fact, you took advantage of their beliefs.
And you probably were never actually what you said, to be fair, because of the fact that you lied there. So, honestly, Cardi, got anything to dispute that, or you done for? Nope, he's at a loss for words. Yeah, you're done, bud.
We did it, Master.
Wonder where he's hiding then, because usually when we do these, we get to see where they were. So, kind of curious on where he is.
Now that we've exposed the truth of this case, we just need to finish off that filthy criminal.
Yep, finish him off once and for all, and go from there. And then, hopefully, figure out how to get ourselves out of this situation we are in right now.
Right. Let's finish this. For Shachi.
Yep, for Shachi indeed.
Let's go, Shinigami. I'll charge my solution blade with the facts of this case.
And he's actually not backing down on this one, which is good. Because usually he's pretty hesitant on this stuff. But this time he wants nothing to do with the Cardi. Which is good to see for once. But yeah, charge up the solution blade and get the deduction denouncement out of the way. But what happened though? I really want to know what happened to Aruka and Servan. Because I have no idea what could have possibly happened to them. But here we go. Chapter 3, no longer a detective, but technically we still are. But still an interesting name for the chapter, to be honest, with what ended up happening. But it didn't actually tell us what would have happened in the case, which is good. That they didn't do it that way, which is good. So we only have phone booth and we have submerge. So let's look for the phone booth first, and let's put that one down immediately. So where did it occur? Obviously the phone booth first. And that was to get everyone's attention off of us. Apparently he was watching us during that. That's kind of scary. Huh. Okay then, I didn't even know he was watching us. That's kind of creepy. Let's see here. What did Yuma set up for the resistance? What do we have here? Okay. That was the cameras, but I don't think we have connection to that yet. Yeah, we don't. Okay, so obviously this would be the gun. So we put the Shachi's right. Oh, wait, no. No, that would be his gun entirely. Okay, so we don't go there yet. Placed it in his right hand, and then placed it right there. Okay. And yeah, he's basically the same height as Shachi. I didn't think about that one too. But I did say he could have been hunched over a little bit, to be fair, or like had it right up to his temple. Like, kind of right behind him kind of thing. To catch him off guard. But then all we need to do here is obviously where to flee from, being the open drain. And now we pretty much have all the stuff here, which is good. So now we can just throw in, what did the culprit do in Marunamon? He submerged it with the valve that we found out about from how the drainage works. And that's where we put the culprit, but we don't have the culprit available yet. So now we just need to put the last pieces in. So we obviously stole Shachi's gun from the safe. And then obviously for what we were set up to do for the resistance, being the cameras. So put the surveillance cameras in place. And now all we need to do is just set up good old Cardi as the true culprits. Being, honestly, the only possible way that this could have gone. Definitely quite a crazy case, but honestly, no doubt about Cardi being the culprit. So honestly, let's send Cardi in, and I'll see you guys right after the deduction denouncement, since, honestly, there's no reason for me to talk over that, because, like with previous cases, I didn't talk over that stuff. So with that being said, I'll see you guys after the deduction denouncement, and throw in Cardi right in here. So see you guys very, very soon, and we'll find out exactly how this case was all done.
Started with a request from the Resistance. Shachi asked me to set up security cameras around the city.
You got those cameras from someone by the name of Servan. But they had bombs inside them.
I had no idea, so I set up those camera bombs all around the city. The culprit hijacked Shachi's original plan and conducted a series of crimes. The bomb set up in the phone booth of Marunamon district exploded first. Luckily, there were no casualties. But the culprit also bombs the drain in Marunamon district at the same time.
Someone snitched and said you were responsible, but that must have been the culprit too.
Since the Peacekeeper's eyes were on me, it made it easier to pull off the rest of their crimes. The culprit took Shachi's gun and went to the roof of the Resistance hideout in Doya district.
Shachi followed soon after. I saw him being chased by the peacekeepers. The culprit was waiting there to ambush him.
I was heading up the emergency stairs to the roof, but along the way...
Bang! We heard a ringing gunshot!
Shachi was ambushed by the culprit and shot to death. Once it was finished, they placed the gun in Shachi's right hand to make it look like a suicide.
But it was actually a left-handed gun! Getting caught because of your own cover-up is borderline weak sauce!
Why borderline? With their cover set up, the culprit jumped into the open drain and escaped from the roof unseen.
I thought it was impossible to jump off the roof. But the area was already flooded, so the drain was filled with water.
Right after the escape, I arrived on the rooftop and discovered Shachi's body.
And kaboom! The hideout exploded!
The drain was buried in the rubble from this explosion. A bomb had been set in advance to hide the killer's escape. After that, we all went around town trying to defuse the bombs. The culprit took advantage of the chaos to open the valve of the reservoir upstream from the power plant.
Since the drain had been dammed in the explosion, when all that backed up water had even more added to it, Marinamon district became totally drenched and shitty.
Right, it became a drenched city. Marinamon district is now flooded, and many facilities have safes made by Amaterasu Corporation. The banks are no exception.
These safes are heavy and difficult to move, but because they're so airtight, they can float on water.
As a result, they all floated out of the flooded banks. Collecting these safes was the culprit's true goal.
Sinking an entire district just to be a small-time looter. I can't tell if the guy thinks big or small.
The only ones who could commit these crimes were the resistance leaders with access to Shachi's gun.
And only one guy was a good enough swimmer to dive right into the drain.
Shachi really did try to save this city. But the culprit not only took over his plan, but killed and framed him.
This criminal lost his pride and dignity as a member of the Resistance, becoming nothing more than a money grubber. And his true identity is...
Icardi! It was you!
Well, and there it is. So he was still in Marinamon. I'm surprised that the Peacekeepers didn't see him. Unless they knew Icardi specifically was the one that called us out. But I doubt that one in this case. But, wow. What a case, though. So literally Icardi by himself. He wasn't swimming around getting him. He actually just used a boat to get him all the safes out.
I hate this city.
I can believe that,
I was
honestly.
sick of all of Shachi's idealistic nonsense. Fighting the peacekeepers wouldn't have changed anything.
If you say so. It's working for us, so I'm surprised you say that.
That's why. I was gonna take the money and get out of here.
Yeah, nobody leaves this place. Sorry there, bud.
It's this city that's wrong. This rotten place.
Uh-huh. It's definitely bad, but even if you had money, there was no way you were getting out. We barely got in. And I don't think normal people are gonna be getting out of this place with it being an isolationist civilization, pretty much, at this point. So, I doubt you would have been able to get out, but even with the money.
treasure? It is far different than what I was imagining.
It's not really treasures, Fubuki. Trust me. You don't know what's about to happen because you didn't listen to good old Shinigami. The only person that didn't get a chance to listen about what could have possibly happened was Halara. But, well, honestly, this is a final major part here that we need to do, Fubuki. And, honestly, he deserves everything he's about to get, honestly, at this point. Literally took out an innocent man that is Shachi, and completely, well, honestly, he seemed like, although yes, he's a resistance leader and stuff like that, he seemed somewhat wholesome, honestly. Taking out such a seemingly pure-hearted man for his own greed, which is sad. Because he didn't seem like a bad person at all. And thankfully, we now have proof that he was a good person, which is good. Since I wasn't sure if we can trust him after everything that happened with the other members threatening us and stuff. And he was the second person to jump in on the taking us out part. I would think he would be the last one if he was planning to use us from the start.
I think so. I felt the same way when I first saw one.
Yeah, about so.
So, this is it.
Seemingly, yeah. Although, there's more to it.
I was not much help after all. I relied on you the entire time, Yuma.
Not really.
That's not true. You're a great partner, Fubuki.
Yeah, you pretty much helped us solve this one with the rewinding time in certain areas. We would have been caught with peacekeepers. You didn't solve the case, by any means. But, you helped us be able to solve the case. So, thanks.
Really?
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah, really.
I never worried about you not helping us since the start, because you helped us from the start, so I didn't feel any bad about Fubuki, because she did everything she needed to, honestly.
I am grateful to have joined you on this adventure, Yuma.
I'm happy you feel that way, but you don't know what's about to happen.
I think it helped me grow as a person. Just a little bit.
Well, that's good, although, you're gonna forget it.
Well, you are gonna forget all of it soon.
Thank you, Shinigami. At least you were finally, at least honest about that with somebody.
Huh? What?
What's going on, Fubuki?
I am sorry for being so rude to you.
You're actually apologizing to her? Shinigami was kind of rude from the start.
What?
Huh.
I assumed you were a vulgar god of darkness, based solely on your looks.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's pretty rude of you. But now I realize that you have been a wonderful guide. When you said you believed in Yuma, I realized there was a bond of trust between the two of you.
Well, yeah, but that could have been seen from the start, to be fair.
And now, frankly, I adore you.
I'm not sure how Shinigami's gonna feel about that one.
Please consider being my friend.
Huh, looks like Shinigami is actually thinking about it.
You're gonna forget it all anyway.
Aw, it looks like she actually accepted that. That's the first time she's actually been nice to somebody in one of these, so that's actually kind of, interesting to see how this worked out.
Yuma, while I may be ignorant and naive...
Yeah, that's fine. You helped save this case, honestly, so you're good. Desahiko, all he did was disguise us like once or twice. You saved us from dying multiple times during this chapter, so you're good.
One day, I hope to be a great adventurer and detective, just like you.
Oh, you already are. Based on what Yakou was saying, you're already a good
A
detective.
labyrinth-delving elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light.
Jeez, that's literally a whole sentence now as our title.
You truly are amazing, Yuma.
What about the death detective part? Because you haven't added that to that, and that was our original title.
That title is getting way too long.
It really is, but it's true.
Enough chit-chat. It's time for the part you've all been waiting for.
Yep, the final part of the mystery labyrinth. Time to finally rip this place to shreds. And honestly, it needs to happen. No backing down from this one, Yuma.
Huh? What is it? What is about to happen?
Oh, bye-bye, Akardi. You deserved every little bit of what you got here, bud. I'm not even gonna deny that one.
Wait a minute. Do you mean we are going to leap into the basin?
No? Where'd you get that?
No.
Yeah, sorry, Fubuki. That has nothing to do with this.
It's time to boot kill the bad guy.
Yeah, sorry, Akardi. Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't feel bad about this one. I'm surprised Yuma does, with how adamant he was on solving the case this time.
Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Through to the final mystery labyrinth.
But yeah, out of everything, honestly, I feel like he was worse of a person than the Nail Man, surprisingly. Because the reason why I say that is because of what we know about the Nail Man, because he was... Their whole purpose was they were taking out bad guys. And not... Well, bad guys in their sense. So it's not like they were taking out, like, or, like, you know, real victims. They were taking out people that they thought were bad. And from what other people were telling them. So, that and the Worshipper did that too, for the copycat. But the thing is with this case, he did it all himself. He took out Shachi, who was clearly innocent among everything. Took advantage of him. Who knows what he did to the other rebellion members other than Margalaw. And then, yeah. Wow. Yeah, he was almost as bad as the Hitman in the Express chapter. Because, he was willing the entire time. And just did it for his own selfish, greed in the end, of all things. There's nothing good with what he did. But, well, we're back to the real world, and I'm not sure how we're gonna get out of this one, because we don't even know where... Well, Cardi's still in Marunamon, but I don't think he's anywhere near this place. So I don't know how we're gonna go about possessing him and getting him to admit, but...
We've returned from the mystery labyrinth, but
we're right in the worst possible place to get punched in the face by Dominic. Hi!
we're still in grave danger. How do we get out of this?
A very good question there, Yuma.
Master, now that I think about it...
Think about what?
The culprit isn't here, so there's no way you can prove your innocence.
Yep, and that's the very first time. Oh wait, no, that happened in Mystery Express, to be fair, too. Because he was, although we couldn't see him personally, he was literally, like, couple steps away. So, because we don't know the actual name of the Hitman, we just know that he took the identity of Zilch. So I can't really call him Zilch, because he's not Zilch. But, But yeah, we really can't get out of this one, can we?
Solving the mystery labyrinth doesn't help in this situation one bit.
Oh, we're dead.
Come on! Why do we do all that work to discover the truth?
Honestly, a very good question.
That is what it is. Never give up, Master.
If you say so, Shinigami.
But this time, we're done for.
We really are.
Now, Dominic, go nuts and crush their little heads.
Please don't, cave in Mr. Coconut's head, please. Uh-oh. Oh, no. This is bad. Huh?
What?
What was that?
That's enough.
Oh, thank goodness.
Sorry to keep you waiting, my man. You too, princess.
Okay, good.
Yasuhiko! Halara!
The both of you are safe.
What do you
Okay,
think
good.
of my grand entrance? Fitting for a charismatic leader, no?
Pretty good.
Detectives with the same, unlike a certain training.
Hey, big guy! You're messing with the wrong dude.
How are you gonna fight
You're
him?
looking for is right here.
Oh, they got him. Oh, so they were solving the case too. Servan? So I was right, Servan was part of it. I was about to say.
Chief Yakou, and,
Well, Vivia. Good to see Vivia again, honestly, but I was really worried, because the thing is I looked in between episodes at the intro for this chapter, and I really thought that Yakou drowned in the ocean, or the river bank in the intro, because he's the only person with a brown jacket that I could connect that to. So I have no clue who they were showing drowning in the intro for this chapter. But I don't think it has anybody connected here. I think that was just a mention to what was going to happen with Marunamon, I think. But yeah, definitely... So Servan really was a culprit, but not a culprit in the way that 100% pinpoints him in a way that he wasn't working with Icardi, I guess. Huh. Okay then, really.
Vivia, did you forget already?
Oh, I was wondering if she was trying to think of Servan's name, but she did forget Vivia's name.
I haven't had much screen time, and my name's hard to remember, so I don't blame you.
Fourth wall break, but true.
I was worried about you, Fubuki.
He's fine though, I know his
and
name.
the trainee too, I guess.
But the thing is, Kurumi did say they were at the Sun and Moon Hotel. So we knew they were somewhere, it's just we weren't sure when they were going to finally make their appearance, or if they were. So they were solving this case too, was at the same time while we were doing things. Huh.
I'm kidding, just joking around.
It's all good, Yakou.
Everyone is safe. Oh, what a relief.
But do we have to worry about getting punched around by Dominic and Guillaume?
Wait, you're gonna cry? Master, you're gonna cry?
Honestly, it's good to just see them, honestly.
Where did you all come from? You know what'll happen if you interfere with the peacekeepers!
Actually, at this point, we didn't really interfere with you, to be fair.
Like I said, you're messing with the wrong dude.
Wrong dude.
The ones who planted those bombs were the resistance people on that boat over there.
Although Servan's crying, so I'm not sure what's going on with him at this point. But yeah, Servan, or Icardi is, definitely went through some cardiac arrest there. Huh. Fits his name, honestly. But, now I'm curious about the Servan part, because he wasn't in the mystery labyrinth with anything we called him out for.
Too bad one of them died from a heart attack. I have no idea why.
From shock. We'll go with that.
But if you run an autopsy, you'll find that the cause of death wasn't a homicide.
Which is good to hear.
In other words, Yuma is innocent. Or do peacekeepers punish the innocent?
Well, they always punish the innocent, honestly, at this point.
You can prove his innocence?
Wait, there's other people on the other boat. Who are those?
You heard her. You got something to say?
Yeah, you got anything, Servan?
I was threatened by Icardi to make those devices. I didn't know what was going on.
I guess that adds up, honestly.
It's true. I didn't know about the big robbery, and I didn't think that would happen to Shachi.
Okay, I can believe that. Honestly, at this point, because he wasn't in the mystery labyrinth in any shape or form as a mystery phantom, or anything wasn't pointed to him. So, yeah, I can believe that.
It was all set up by Icardi.
Which is what we know.
Please, I'll confess everything I know. Please spare my life.
I doubt the peacekeepers will do that.
We captured them on a boat in front of the bank. Safe deposit boxes owned by the wealthy were floating nearby.
Although, why is Servan in the water? With Icardi, if he wasn't in on it?
They were caught red-handed.
Huh.
One can conclude that the events in question were all part of a bank robbery planned by Icardi.
Really? Okay.
The leader of the
Well,
resistance
we
was
know.
also murdered to pin the crimes on him.
No, it was on us. They were pinning it on us.
After stealing the safes, they were planning to leave Kanai Ward via the waterway.
I guess that is a way to escape, although why would you need money to escape via the waterways?
Ironically, Icardi died of a sudden seizure.
That's not really ironically, but he did, yeah. We'll go with that, because we can't tell them about Shinigami, even though technically they met her, but they lost their memories of her.
Trying to take more money than you can carry will only lead to your own downfall.
Which is true. They could have just escaped already.
Seems like an expensive lesson.
You could definitely say that.
What about the other leaders of the resistance? Margala and Aruka. You're saying they had nothing to do with it?
Yeah, they definitely didn't. Even though Aruka was a psycho. But it looks like the other two people on the other boat that are seemingly also arrested are other resistance members that were in Doya district, but faceless ones, obviously. But it looks like 2 leaders and 2 regular resistance members. Huh.
Yes.
I'm really surprised the psycho wasn't involved.
Anyway, we're taking Yuma with us.
Thank you, guys.
You got no problem with that, right? My terrifying kitten.
Terrifying kitten. Oh, Guillaume. I was about to say.
Alrighty, gang. Looks like we're free to go.
Okay, good. Let's get out of here before Dominic punches us a hole the size of a horse hoof through our head.
Yes!
But yeah, it's that's good that they came here at the last stroke of time. There's Shervan. Sorry there, bud, but honestly, you did make them, so you gotta get arrested, bud. Making that kind of stuff is not something you should be doing anyways.
The Peacekeeper lady's still staring at me. Maybe she's in love with me.
No, she's mad. She's very, very mad. And what we know about people failing Yomi, well, I don't think we're gonna be seeing these two ever again.
I don't know about that.
Now that we've handed over the resistance, the rest is up to the Peacekeepers.
Yep, so Peacekeepers, you do your job and somehow try and find a way to fix Marunamon.
Come on, everyone, let's go!
Yeah, let's get out of here before we get sunk into the river here. But thankfully we got out of there. That was close. Very close.
This solves the case for the time being.
Yeah, for now.
Another person died. No. I committed murder.
In this case, it was morally good. Honestly. This wasn't a moral gray case at all. Icardi was a real you-know-what, so nah. You're good, Yuma.
Just because he committed a crime doesn't make it right for me to kill him.
It wasn't just a crime, he killed a dude. I don't know what you're talking about, Yuma.
He took advantage of Shachi's death, and I hunted him down without hesitation.
Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna downplay it or upplay it or whatever. That was, honestly, he had it coming. I'm gonna be honest. Icardi, in this case, Nailman, the Hitman, the Copycat, all of them deserved it. Take somebody out, the Peacekeepers are gonna get you later, or the police are gonna arrest you in real life, and you're probably gonna be charged with murder and then electric chair or something like that. So, would have happened anyways. There's no way around it.
And thanks to that, another life was lost.
Which is, true, but not in a bad way this time. Chapter 2 was the only time I questioned it, solving that case in the way that we did.
Why do you look so sad? Are you always like this when you solve a case?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
But, Yuma doesn't seem to understand that sometimes, it seems like sometimes it's not as bad as it looks.
Yuma, you weren't in the wrong. you did the right thing.
Well, thanks, Kurumi. Huh? Although you don't know the extent of everything, you do know it's part of our forte, though, because you said it yourself that you think it was part of our forte, what happened in Chapter 2.
Even if others disagree, I will always say that you were right.
Thank you, Kurumi.
So please, don't make that face.
Thanks.
Thank you, Kurumi.
But where to now, honestly?
If you ask me if what I did was right or wrong, I don't think I was in the right.
Nah, you definitely were in the right, dude.
That's not true, because...
Because what?
But I don't need to be right. I need to have conviction.
Conviction?
Conviction?
How would conviction matter in this case? Because those were truly bad people that we've taken out, most of them. Only one time was it someone that they weren't bad. It was just a revenge case in that case, because they were taking out someone that killed their best friend and got away with it and just literally paid off the peacekeepers just so they didn't get arrested. So, I don't know.
The strength of a heart that refuses to yield, no matter the situation.
Well, it is your job as a detective, to be fair. We have to solve every case, no matter what.
Or maybe it's like a detective's creed. Something to guide me when I don't know what to do. It's something I don't have yet. I don't know where to turn when stuff like this happens.
Huh.
It doesn't seem that way to me. Yuma, you saved me because you wanted to help someone, didn't you?
True. Plus, it seemed like you liked Kurumi.
And you got dragged into this mess because you wanted to help the resistance and the people in the slums.
Which is also true.
That has nothing to do with being a detective. It's what any human would normally do.
Nobody would help the resistance. I'm sorry, dude. With the fact that we got that gun pulled on us at the first moment we said no. Definitely not.
Is that so? A detective with the conviction to do what any human would normally do is a wonderful thing.
Fair enough.
This is embarrassing, so I'll only say this once.
Ooh, what's that?
Even if you deny it yourself, I believe you are in the right.
Thanks, Kurumi. That's really nice of you to say.
And that's why I hope you'll always be a detective.
Thank you. I think Yuma needs to hear that. Doesn't look like it helped him, though. But every case seems to drop Yuma further and further in mentality-wise, is something I've noticed since the start. Hopefully that's not the case for the entire way through, but it seems like that is definitely taking a toll on him. But the thing is Shinigami did say the more and more we use our power to our advantage to solve cases, it would do something to us.
But we managed this time around.
Yeah, we definitely did. It was close, though.
Sheesh. Someone has been a huge troublemaker for us.
Yeah, sure. We solved pretty much every case here. I don't know what you're talking about, Yakou. And everyone here can prove it.
Yuma, the way you keep dragging us into trouble is pure genius.
Genius? That's a first from you.
Oh, he's so flattering.
Huh.
It wasn't a compliment.
No, it was definitely a compliment that time. The genius part was, the rest of it wasn't.
Jeez, you're lucky we even noticed what happened.
Fair enough.
Speaking of, where were you all? I searched all over town for you.
Yeah, where were these guys?
That's what I want to ask. I told you about the emergency meeting place for this sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, the gumshoe gabs. We lost our memories of the gumshoe gabs, which were conversations we had with these guys. Oh yeah.
Meeting place?
Well, that's not good.
The multi-purpose building where the detective agency used to be. I brought you there the day you arrived.
You were there? Where where we first met you, and then as well as we took Kurumi to see the rooftops of Kanai Ward before the end of Chapter 2. Huh.
I didn't tell you?
I guess not.
This is the first time I've heard about it.
Although you probably forgot Yuma.
Seriously?
Apparently.
I see. Guess I forgot to mention it. Then again, you did arrive late to Kanai Ward.
Fair enough. That could have been the reason.
Yeah, that must be it. Yep.
I hope it was, because at this point I'm starting to think we might have forgot it because of Shinigami and us forgetting our conversations with some of our members.
Wait, you're just sweeping it under the rug? I was in a lot of trouble back there.
Yep, we were.
Sorry about that. Well, everyone's okay, so it's all good.
That's good to hear.
Still, weren't you with him, Fubuki? I know I told you about the meeting place.
Yeah, she forgets about everything. You can't even ask that one.
Yep, I just remembered right now.
Because you overheard it.
Figures. Well, I'm glad to see you're safe too, Fubuki.
Honestly, we got very lucky with that case.
Still, I'm surprised you weren't fooled by the bomb threat and saw the real motive was the bank robbery.
Yeah, how did you guys figure that part?
That's because a certain sleepyhead woke up today.
Really? So Vivia was the one that solved this case? Wow. Okay then. Huh. I can't wait for your chapter because everyone's had one so far, so I want to know how you did this.
We arrived at the truth this time thanks to Vivia's investigation.
Really? Wow. Okay.
So that unmotivated anemic vampire helped?
Apparently so. But, to be fair, from our conversations, it seems like he has some pretty unique power.
I was just lucky.
Really?
I noticed the abnormal water levels. Saw the hydroelectric power plant's drainage channel from above.
Huh.
From above?
From above? Wait.
I just happened to see it from a bird's eye view.
Huh? How did you do that? There's no way you could have done that. There's no buildings that can do that.
Observation is the foundation to being a detective. To a detective, the act of deduction is like a game.
Huh?
And the truth is what a detective desires.
Okay, that's definitely his forte of sorts, so he can fly, apparently. Although I'm not sure how exactly he could fly, but apparently something to do with flight is attached to his forte 100%, because I saw that Amber electric plant, and there's no building even close to being tall enough to look from above. Wow.
A precious stone. It's something I'd desire if I stared at it too long. So, dreaming about it is enough for me. Because it's a pain in the ass.
Fair enough.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you?
Good question.
At the very least, his statements aren't really based on logic.
Well, he doesn't really care about logic, to be fair. We know this from our conversations with him.
I want to die someday.
And sadly, you keep saying that part. But, if you say so, bud.
He's incomprehensible as usual, but it's amazing how he solved the case by himself.
Well, if, he had flight as an advantage, because it's the only way I could think of that. That sounds pretty useful for a case like this. And it sounded like he figured out pretty much everything. Huh.
Hey, Master? This guy is...
pretty good, I think.
What is it?
What do you think? Huh?
Never mind. Maybe it's my imagination.
Your imagination?
Anyway, that solves it. Now we should...
Should do what? I don't like this. Oh no.
Whoa, what? I thought we were done here!
We did kind of attack them, to be fair.
Hey, sewer rats.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 not you again, dude.
You!
Yep, Yomi's back.
Yomi Hellsmile, director of the Peacekeepers. What is he doing here?
Very good question, Yuma. but he's been a big part of every end of the chapters recently. So, obviously he's going to have a big involvement in every chapter from here on.
Damn. How did the city end up like this?
I'm surprised you weren't able to figure it out, buddy.
Why are a bunch of terrorists getting in our way? Why is Kanai Ward being destroyed?
Has it not been told to you yet, buddy? Because I thought Guillaume and Dominic would tell you.
I was finally able to guide this foolish city down the right path.
Right path, yeah, sure.
I keep saying I'll teach these fools what law and order is all about.
Yeah, law and order. Taking bribes and stuff, yeah, sure.
But now, there's another bunch who defy me, disrupting the peace in the city!
What did that peacekeeper do? He just got knocked out.
Hey! Why is that? When will peace finally come to this place?
I'm surprised his own peacekeepers aren't turning on him at this point.
Now, I understand you're irritated, but let's all relax for a second.
Yeah, please relax for a second, Yomi.
So what
please.
do you want with us?
Yeah, what do you want with us?
Hand over that terrorist immediately. Otherwise, you will all receive the death penalty.
There's no proof that we were one. Even if you had a picture of us putting it down, we have enough proof that we weren't one to begin with.
Huh?
I don't think they're going to turn me in, though, to be fair.
Death penalty?
But, this doesn't sound good at all.
When you say terrorist, you mean Yuma? Because that issue has been resolved already.
It has, yeah.
Regardless of who the mastermind is, the fact of the matter is, he planted bombs around the city.
No, all of them were disarmed except for the phone booth. We blew up a phone booth. Not the rest of the stuff.
You think you can just plead ignorance? Even small crimes cannot go unpunished.
Can I just pay you for the phone booth? We already owe a lot of money at this point. Can we just pay for the phone booth instead?
That is the meaning of justice.
Yeah, sure.
No, but he...
Chief, let me go.
Yuma, this isn't a good idea. He's gonna... He'll probably turn you what he turned Martina into. A nice little meat cube.
Don't get hasty. This is just an excuse to capture you.
It really is.
But at this rate, everyone here will be arrested.
I don't think anyone cares that they'll get arrested at this point.
I've already told you that self-sacrifice is worthless here. I can neutralize them all in under 25 seconds.
Which is true, and then we also have Fubuki to turn back time if we need to.
Knock it off, Halara. How many of us would also die in that same amount of time?
Very good question.
If things go bad, then I will turn back time.
True.
If you get taken out first, it's the end for all of us. I won't make such a dangerous bet.
Honestly, she'd be able to turn it back before the bullet even got anywhere near anybody, to be fair.
Then what do we do? Everyone's gonna get killed at this rate!
True. Huh. Honestly, I'm going second option. I don't think there's a fight. There's a reason for us to turn ourselves in. Let's fight them.
Let's fight the peacekeepers.
I don't want to stand back anymore. I don't think there's any reason to do so. Yakou is being way too passive with these guys since the beginning. There's no point to stay passive at this point. We're so far into the story that we might as well just stand up at this point, because we're getting closer and closer to maybe taking them down, because every single leader, Yomi's destroyed them by the end of the chapter. Just look at what happened to Seth Burrows. Swank's not dead, but Swank's disappeared somewhere. We don't know where he is. Martina has seemingly, like, his love of his life, which ended up not being the case. He was just deceiving her. And we have no clue what's going to happen to Dominic and Guillaume after what happened here. He's definitely going to get rid of them too.
Huh? You too, Yuma?
Yeah. Everyone else is already prepared to fight. There's no point.
Hey! This isn't a mystery labyrinth! You'll die instantly, Master!
You'll save us from dying at this point, Shinigami.
Kurumi's here too. There's no guarantee she won't get hit by crossfire.
Well, stay in front of Kurumi then, or have her jump in the water or something.
There's nothing more painful than being unable to protect those you love. Do you get that, Yuma?
I think we'll be fine.
Love?
But it looks like I was right on Kurumi and Yuma. Yep, well, I was right on Yuma. I wasn't sure yet because he didn't react yet, but looks like I was right between the two.
What's gotten into you, Chief? You're never this serious.
Honestly, true.
I didn't expect to get this heated either.
Huh.
Alright, filthy maggots. Are you done playing around?
Come on, Halara, do something. There's only 3 guns left on us, and I don't think Yomi has one on him.
You'll reconsider your beliefs after a single night.
Single night, you say?
Once you go through my torture, not only will you sell out your friends, you'll beg me to kill them to save yourself.
Yeah, we should definitely turn ourselves in, guys. Yeah, sure. Don't do it, Yuma. Come on, man.
I can reduce it to 20 seconds. Kazuhiko, Vivia, please look after the others.
Well, what's gonna happen to Halara, though?
I guess we have to do this.
Well, here we go.
This is such a pain. Where has my peace and quiet gone?
Honestly, good question, Vivia.
Freeze! If you resist, you'll be executed on the spot.
Honestly, these peacekeepers have the worst aim I've ever seen in my life. They're like stormtroopers. We probably could easily get rid of them.
Stay back! Don't touch my master!
I thought you could boom kill people from outside. You keep threatening to do that. But I guess you can't. It's all talk. Oh, here we go. This is bad.
What's going on?
Director Yomi! Something is falling from the sky!
Falling... What is that? Oh, it's Makoto. Hey, bud. Huh. What are you doing here, Makoto? Well, technically, when we talked to him, he seemed like he was on our side, so maybe he's here to help. Maybe. Huh.
It's the masked man.
Yep, masked man Makoto. Never seen him without that mask, so we don't know his true identity or personality or any of that. But he seems friendly from what we've seen.
Oh my. Even though we're friends, you've already forgotten my name? I'm Makoto Kagutsuchi.
Hey Makoto, why are you here?
What is it? Oh, you want to know about this hot air balloon? Cool, huh? I flew here from the tower.
Pretty funny to see a hot air balloon after the fact that that was a part of the investigation from what Shinigami said for a second. But we ended up, scratching that because of high voltage wires and stuff. That's pretty funny to see that.
From the tower?
That's a pretty far distance, though. Doesn't look like Yomi's happy about it, though.
What do you want?
It looks like the peacekeepers dropped their guns for a second, too. They're not aiming at us.
Hello, Yomi. I'll take care of the rest, so you can leave now.
Okay.
You intend to let these criminals run free?
Well, he's technically on our side, so I think we're fine.
Just because you're the CEO of Amaterasu doesn't give you free rein to disrupt Kanai Ward's peace.
Wait. Then why'd he protect us, then? When we were in his tower?
Amaterasu CEO? Is this weird guy in a mask?
That makes sense, though, with how Yomi was worried about him. Huh.
Hey, Yuma, where did you meet such a big shot?
Well, he actually saved us.
It just sorta happened?
Yeah, apparently.
Hello, detectives. This is the first time we've met. Besides Yuma.
That's true.
Huh? You want to know why I'm wearing this mask? Well...
He can't take it off or it'd do something to us.
I was born a prince in a certain nation, but while still young, I was dragged into a revolution.
Revolution?
The nation was overthrown and the royal family had their titles stripped away.
Really?
My family was killed. I was the only one spared. The revolutionaries imprisoned me because they had other plans.
Huh.
I was forced to wear a mask to conceal my face.
That mask was designed to never come off.
Really?
And now, the mask has become my face.
Okay, so he literally has no face, basically, is what he's saying.
He's talking way too long, and none of it sounds true at all.
Honestly, it probably could be. We've met him before.
The story changed from last time.
True, he did say he was a demon or something like that, to be fair, but that could technically add to that story, to be fair.
I didn't ask about your history. Hand them over.
Please don't.
Yomi, I don't want to quarrel with you here. I really would hate for things to escalate.
Huh.
Just this once. May I ask you to withdraw?
Yeah, please. That would save us, honestly, at this point.
Please.
You get one. There won't be a second.
Really? He actually got him to disband, apparently.
As for you sewer rats, you best be prepared. The next time you catch my eye, there will be no mercy.
I'll believe that, honestly.
If you don't like it, go back to the sewers.
Okay. Whew, that was close. That was the closest I think we've ever been.
Phew. That clears my vision up. There were too many people for me to see behind this mask.
Fair enough.
Now that things are all resolved, let's walk home.
Oh, we're gonna go to Kanai Tower?
Hey, wait a minute!
Huh. Strange guy. Strange guy indeed. It looks like we're still going, apparently. How much more is left for this chapter is my real question. I'm gonna do a quick save just in case, because I don't know how much longer this chapter is. But honestly, wow. Wow. That's all I gotta say about this chapter at this point. But, wow, okay. But, thankfully Makoto saved us big time, is all I gotta say about any of that. But, looks like we're going to Kanai Tower, I think. Although I'm surprised that the chapter didn't end there. So what's left to discover? Honestly, I'm not very sure. Huh. But,
Seems like a lot has happened since we first met. The look on your face has changed. Did you get taller?
I could see you probably could have, but I don't think that's the case.
I doubt I could grow taller in such a short time, but a lot has happened.
Yeah, it definitely has.
Are you really the CEO of Amaterasu, sir?
Apparently so.
No need for formalities. Call me Makoto. And yes, it's true.
That makes sense about you living in Kanai Tower now, though.
That means you're the top-ranking person at Amaterasu Corporation, right?
But it looks like he's hands-off from what we knew about him in Kanai Tower, because he wasn't seemingly doing anything with Amaterasu. He just has the money, seemingly.
I guess you could put it that way.
I thought he worked there, but who could have guessed he was so high up the ladder?
Honestly, yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere, didn't it?
You said you wanted to stop the Peacekeepers, but don't you have the authority to dismiss them yourself?
Something about power struggles, he said that before. So, he has some control, but not enough, it looks like.
The company isn't that simple. One careless act, and I'd be the one dismissed.
Really?
The power in Amaterasu Corporation is currently imbalanced and very fragile.
Huh.
At this rate, it won't be long until they control everything, besides me.
I could see that happening.
I see.
But jeez. Thankfully the CEO saved us this time.
If you want to strike the Peacekeepers, you must gather all the firepower you can and take them out in a single shot.
That's kind of what Shachi was saying.
Anything less will be like cutting off a lizard's tail. Yomi is the Peacekeeper's heart and brain. He'll be unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely there. If we take Yomi out, the rest will go, I think.
If I could gather evidence of his evil actions, I'd declare his exile publicly for the world to see.
And that would be a good idea, honestly.
In any case, you can speak to me when you require help.
Thanks, Makoto. It's nice of you.
I'll run run to your aid with my awesome hot air balloon. Or shall I say fly?
Huh.
The Peacekeepers may have me beat in numbers, but my love for Kanai Ward rivals them.
That's the second time you said that.
Right.
Huh. Interesting. But I did say I trusted Makoto more than the rest of the rebellion when we first met him, honestly. So it's good that Makoto ended up being on our side, but I'm still concerned about how he acted after we talked to him about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret and the homunculus research. He kind of went silent.
But hey, hold on! There's still more we need to go over.
There's quite a lot.
I'm sorry, but it's time for prayer. I pray for Kanai Ward's peace across all districts. I pray each hour of the day, so I am rather busy. I must hurry back.
Okay, well, you do that, Makoto.
He doesn't intend on taking us seriously.
Nah, I just think that's how he is. But off he goes, I guess.
Oh, by the way, you should check out where your agency used to be.
Huh?
Huh? Why?
Yeah, why?
It's a surprise.
Surprise, you say? Okay.
Sounds
I like surprises.
shady, but I guess I can play along. We have nowhere to go right now anyway.
True. Surprise, though. I like the sound of that, honestly. And if it's a good surprise, I'll take it, honestly, at this point. Swindle detective. A master detective who turned their advanced skills of deception and calorimetry into a forte. The detective was not summoned to Kanai Ward. Huh? What does that mean?
Are you kidding me? It's completely back to normal. Is this the CEO's true power?
Well, we got our submarine back. That's cool.
His cursed powers have conjured a submarine.
No, I think he just paid for a new one. Although it looks exactly the same, though.
Oh, my agency!
Well, it looks like Yakou is pretty happy.
I can't be genuinely happy about this. It may be bugged to eavesdrop on us.
Possible.
Is my beautiful bed of peace and quiet still there?
I would think so.
If not, then let me die.
Not gonna happen, Vivia. Not gonna happen, bud. But jeez, okay. But there's a homunculus again, an immortal monster created through research conducted by Amaterasu Corporation. So, if they were doing that, then... Unless Makoto doesn't worry that we know about that? Huh. I still don't think that might not be the ultimate secret, because a lot of people seem to know about it. Kurumi... What's that? Chair? There's something gold next to us.
There's a letter here. It looks like it's from Makoto.
Let's see what it says.
Well, yeah, what does it say?
To the detectives of the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Okay.
This is my gift to you for solving this case. It is proper payment for your work, so please accept it.
Thank you.
The souls of Kanai Ward's residents are with you. Their war carries on. I have high hopes for you all.
Huh.
From the highest point in Kanai Ward, with love, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
Thanks, Makoto.
High hopes? Why would the CEO of Amaterasu say that about us?
Well, it seems like he's actually trying to help us, seemingly. Which is good, honestly. So, Amaterasu was never our target, then. It's the Peacekeepers, then, at this point. Really.
Well, he did ask us to accept this, so... I guess we'll take the submarine.
I'll take it. It's a new house, at this point.
He must be planning to manipulate us in the power struggle for the company. Ugh, this will come at a high price.
Huh.
Also, he had an odd face for someone who is supposedly a CEO.
True, but it sounds like he was telling the truth about that.
No, that was clearly a mask.
It's his face at this point. He did say that.
A mask? What is that?
You don't know what a mask is. Oh no. It's hard to explain.
Where do I even begin? Yuma, you take care of this.
I don't think Yuma wants to.
Me?
We've already been through enough.
I'll explain it. Fubuki, so a mask is...
Wait, why did you follow us here? Don't you know this is our top secret detective agency?
At this point, she's allowed here.
Don't sweat the small stuff. Besides, an informant is practically a detective anyway.
Yeah, she's pretty much as useful as you, Yakou, so don't even try and fight it.
Right, Yuma?
I see, right?
Huh?
Just agree, Yuma. At this point, there's no point.
You gotta be kidding me. You two still have the hots for each other.
Ego, shut up.
I guess it's fine. I support you. You're a fully Desuhiko approved couple.
Wait, a couple?
It seems like they want that to happen, Groovy. Sorry.
Master?
Yuma does too, to be fair. Huh. What's going on with Shinigami? Huh? Wait a minute.
Oh, I just remembered.
He definitely saw her.
Watching from above, a resident said something that was rather concerning.
Concerning?
You said above again. What does that even mean?
Sorry,
100%.
Yuma. I'm so tired I don't want to talk more than I need to.
100% is forte, though.
Alright, let's focus on the important information. What did you hear that concerned you?
Yeah, what?
It's about that homunculus research.
Oh, really? That's good information. So he overheard what Chachi was talking about. We're really running out of time, though. I'm gonna say this is basically the start of Chapter 4, I think. We've been through enough to... Basically, this would seem like a setup for Chapter 4. I'm gonna say we'll be fine with this. So, with that being said, wow. There is quite a lot going on with this chapter, and... Also, it looks like Vivia can see Shinigami. So, that's interesting. So, with that being said, in the next episode we will be beginning Chapter 4, 100%. There's no way around it. Although, what exactly is Chapter 4 going to entail, and what kind of case are we going to be dealing with? That's a curious question, honestly. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and technically, I'll see you at the beginning of Chapter 4, since this basically feels like one at this point. But with that being said, keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.